Content creation. The last standing export that Americans under the age of 35 are willing to produce. Everybody wants to be rich and famous, and nowadays that's actually a possibility. Well, maybe not the rich part, but you can be like locally famous for a couple weeks pretty easily. Set up a camera, get the lighting right, and perform your own little talent for your niche audience to enjoy. Or if you're not that talented, you can just steal other people's content and pretend like you're original. A lot of people do that. You think people are gonna check? They're on the swiping mentality, baby. They're gonna like it and keep moving. They're not even gonna check the comments. You're in the clear, you piece of shit. And if that doesn't work, just, I don't know, show your butthole. I mean, so that's gonna work to some effect. I recently hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and that's one of the few goals I set for myself in this lifetime. And to be honest, being a full-time content creator was a dream of mine since I was a wee tot, so I should be really happy, right? And I mean, I'm not working in a steel mill or a coal mine. Like, my job is relatively easy, so I should be pretty thrilled with that, right? There's no way my mental health would deteriorate like a sugar cube in a boiling pot of water, right? I'm gonna complain for like the next 12 minutes, so you just gotta stick through this. So we all have our favorite content creators. Markiplier, XQC, Jenna Marbles. The best one. But if you've been around the web as long as I have, you'll notice that your favorite content creators will start in one place and become a fucking shell of themselves after a while, which is not fun to watch, but it happens to everybody. But why is that? Well, as someone who's had up close and first-hand experience with this career path, I know a thing or two about content creation, okay? Number one, there's too much pressure. Oh my god. This job is a Sisyphus level boulder roll where you wake up in the morning, pull an idea out of your ass, post that video, and then you show it to a variety of people for mild applause. And then you just sit there and watch the analytics grow or not grow as if it's gonna make the water boil any faster. And if it doesn't go well, if the video's a flop, whoopsie, there goes some wasted time. And if I do a bunch of those, then there goes my whole career. Let's hope I can keep it up, Tucker. Number two, this shit is lonely, yo, straight up. First of all, I rarely leave my house due to this career. I'm not a travel blogger. I make everything right here. You gotta crank content out to stay even a little bit relevant, and I'm not even good at that. And it's just me, my camera, and my thoughts. I don't have like a production team. It's just me standing here, and my thoughts are loud, and they are angry, and they don't stop. And also, I don't even know how you reach out to other content creators. I don't know what's the best way to reach them. And it's so pretentious to even assume that because I have subscribers and someone else has subscribers that we should like link up, bro. Oh, I've noticed you have some clout. I also have some clout. Let's talk about, I don't know, getting pussy. I don't know, fuck it. So I have no clue what I'm doing, I have no one to relate to, and I don't have anyone to vent to about this. All my friends work in an office, a 9 to 5, and if I complain a little bit about my job, they're like, hey, suck it up, pussy. I'm working the fucking grind. And I'm like, I get that. But I mean, for instance, number 3, the comments weigh on me like the boulder on Corey's chest. I know you're not supposed to read them, guys. I know everyone's been saying don't read the comments since like 2006, but my ego, it's just so hungry. And the majority of you guys say very funny, very nice things, and I want to be part of that fun. But then sometimes I get a comment that says something like, oh, he looks like Chris Evans if he died in a river and showed up in a lake 2 months later. Or, oh, he looks like a mix between a gummy bear and Mac Miller post-overdose. Another comment that was written 2 years ago and I can't stop thinking about it. Or, oh, how about he looks like that rat from that animated movie. Doesn't matter which movie. I look like all of them. I look like all of the rats. And number 4, and most importantly, I alluded to it earlier, but nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Nobody has any clue how to make this shit work. The whole industry, everyone's just guessing the entire time, except for Mr. Beast. I feel like he sold his soul to make every video as profitable as possible, but he's an outlier. I'm not gonna talk about him. I mean, people claim to be experts, social media strategists. They are so full of shit. I've worked with these people. I've seen them in office buildings. All they do, this is what the social media strategists do. They pretend like they know what they're doing. They come up with hashtag strategies and other bullshit, and then they just throw a bunch of junk at the wall and hope things stick, and when one thing finally sticks, they go, yeah, knew exactly what I was doing. Ignore the 90 other things I posted that didn't hit. This is an amalgamation of everything I've learned so far. The internet is like the stock market, according to Matthew McConaughey. It's fugazi. It does nothing make sense. Do you think McDonald's knew that the Grimace shake was gonna be some kind of weird, fucked up viral success? They had no idea. The internet is a hive mind of the weirdest shit. Everyone's just guessing. And it's so stressful. I have no clue what I'm doing. And each social media site has its own like algorithm and people who are on it, and you have to figure that shit out, and you have to post to all of them for even a chance of success in this. Except for Facebook. I don't post to Facebook. Facebook sucks. I hate Facebook. Actually, let me talk about this. So as an aspiring content creator, as we all are, you can pretend like you're not, but I know every time you post something on the internet, you're kind of hoping it blows up, kind of hoping you can quit that 9 to 5. I get it, let's not pretend. But in order to achieve that, you have to have a firm grasp of knowledge on how every app operates and grows. And like I said earlier, no one actually knows how that works. But we pretend, we play our games, and we try and weasel our way to the top of whatever algorithm we're at the mercy of. But the reason people go crazy is because all the apps suck. They all suck in their own special little way, and you have to deal with all of them. So I'm gonna talk about why I hate each individual social media app, and it's just for my own mental health. Number one, Facebook. Get off Facebook. Why are you still on Facebook? I mean, let's not even talk about this shit. It's just a terrible app to begin with. Not one of my close or satellite friends still has a Facebook page. And if they do, it's just a picture from like 2017 and a relationship status that has been long since ineffective. The only real reason to have a Facebook page is to stay in contact and to update the older relatives in your life who just don't use any other social media besides Facebook. If you're still on this app, I'm gonna assume you're either a Midwestern mom, a Trump supporter, a painful millennial, or someone who reposts the worst Harry Potter memes, or some combination of all of those things. Facebook sucks. Number two, TikTok. This is where I got my career started and I owe them everything. This app fucking sucks. The algorithm is whack, the content has become brain dead, it's just algorithm baiting. And it has turned everyone into goldfish brain simpletons that can't watch a video over 2 minutes without swiping away. And it's done that to me too. My brain has become rotten because of short form content. It'll ban you for no reason. It'll not ban people who absolutely should be banned. It's just the definition of the consequences of our own actions and needs. But thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I really appreciate that. If you could verify me, that'd be great, because all my content keeps getting stolen and people pretend to be me and it's kind of fucked up. Then we have Instagram, a fantastic place to see memes that are 4 days old and they come from better parts of the internet. Or it's great if you want to follow up on your favorite celebrities' day-to-day life and then let them push some bullshit merch on you.
This is big. This is big. Dream, hustle, repeat. Anything you want to do, go and make it happen. Build, 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 build.
Or to see pictures of relatives that you haven't talked to in a very long time and they're so face-tuned you almost don't recognize them. I mean, Instagram Reels is a terrible algorithm. That is one of the worst ones, and it's just a place where TikTokers post their TikToks months after they made them on TikTok. So just get a TikTok. I know why you're holding out because Chinese or whatever, but just fucking do it. Then we have Pinterest. I don't know Pinterest. I don't get Pinterest. I'm not a woman, and I'm not saying only women can use Pinterest, but I feel like it's specifically made for women to figure out because my male brain can't handle all of the pictures and how to navigate. I type in what I want to see and it doesn't show it to me. I cannot crack the code, and therefore I will not talk about this any further. And then we have Twitter. Stop touching it, Elon. Stop touching it. It's scary. This was one of the worst places to put content out to begin with. It's so toxic. But now with the blue checkmark people at the top of every comment section just saying the worst takes imaginable. Every comedy Twitter page has become a place of interaction bait because they get paid now for every interaction they have, and now it's just like, do you remember when SpongeBob was on TV? Good fucking joke. What the fuck is that? Now Elon's trying to get rid of the blocked feature because he saw how many people blocked him because he's annoying, and now he's blaming Jews for shit. I'm just so over that app. And how do you even build a following on Twitter? No one knows. I have put out some absolute heat, some bangers of tweets, and they never get attention, and then someone takes a screenshot of that tweet and puts it on Reddit and it gets front page? The fuck is that? Okay, whatever. I'm done talking about this. Then we have YouTube, the best. There's no issues with YouTube. Please, for the love of Christ, don't affect my channel. Leave me alone. But despite all of that, if you could follow me on each individual social media site that I mentioned. If you don't have an account, just make one. It's really easy. Fun fact, it's much later in the day now because I was editing the footage and I realized halfway through the video the camera just went out of focus. So that's pretty tight. I have a place to be in a half hour and I am fucked. But since I already talked about all the aspects of social media that rots your brain, I wanted to talk about the effects of that brain rot. And that would be types of content creators that absolutely suck wang. I mean, I'm not a big shit talker. To quote AJJ, I'm too cowardly to take a stand. I want to keep my nose clean. So I won't be calling out content creators directly, but there are definitely genres of these types of people that are just disgusting. First and foremost, we have the pointers. You've probably seen these people before against your will. These people are known for their lack of input as well as their ability to ride the coattails of a much more talented creator. They always sit in the bottom of a screen and they just point up to like a meme or a tweet that they did not create, and that's all they do. I mean, sometimes they'll like chuckle or they'll be like, huh, that's so true. But that's not content creation. That's just a way to handle the fact that you're a waste of space, Ben. You piece of shit. Sometimes they'll be there for an entire video that they're stealing and they'll just sit there with the blankest window-licking stare you've ever seen in your life. Number two, we have the toxics. Now, I'm not gonna put any of these people up on the screen because I don't wanna be put in their crosshairs, which will further their careers by throwing gasoline on the fire. I mean, I guess a good example is Trisha Paytas because she is exactly what I'm talking about, and also with my follower count, she probably doesn't see me as a real person. But these people just feed off of talking shit and hate spewing. Not like racist hate spewing, that's a different type of content creator, and that's not not funny, so we won't talk about that. But no, these content creators have come up with the perfect formula to generate interactions with their posts. First, they come up with a super bad take, like men should never cry. Then they hold that take to their chest and make a post about it. Then, of course, the comments are full of people saying, that's not fucking true at all, why would you ever say that? Then they make a video in response to the comments of that last video, doubling down on the take that they had that was so dog shit it made that many people angry. And then the people in that comment section for that post are even angrier than the post before it, and that cycle just continues until people stop giving a shit. In which case, that content creator comes up with another dog shit take, and the cycle continues. It's probably one of the laziest ways to make content, and it's also, I don't know how you live like that. I don't know how you look in the mirror, but you know, to each their own. Get that bag, king. Then we have the split screeners. I have actual beef with split screeners because they keep stealing my goddamn content. These are just people who take another person's content and then they put another video to the side of it and pretend like it's brand new content. Just imagine a regular TikTok, but on the side of it there's like video game content or ASMR videos or DIY crafts. Newsflash, dickbag, if you take one person's content and another person's content and put them together, you didn't make new content, you just stole two people's content at once. All right, if I seem a little different right now, it's because my battery died in my camera and I didn't have time to charge it again, and then I had to go out to a show, and then I got a little drunk, and now here I am. The last one is rant videos. Rant video, these people are dorks. They bitch about everything, they have nothing positive to say, and they just live off of these hacky, BuzzFeed-like articles about things that they are just praying are relatable. It's popular because it works, but Jesus Christ, I mean, you know, don't be such a hack. Who wrote this? This is exactly about me. On a real note, guys, thank you so much for getting me to 1 million subs. I really appreciate that. It really does mean a lot. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have a following. I'd probably still make content every day, but no one would watch it. So that's kind of a bummer. But I would like to just take these last moments to pay tribute to our fallen social media comrades that did not make it through the entire process. They went absolutely nutbags and they decided to give it up. And I salute those who want to give up, because that's very admirable in today's day and age. God bless, and I will see you all next Friday.